Hello, Nintendo fans. My name is Rory Master. How are we doing today? I forgot my intro that I've been doing for 5 years. I have an interesting video for you here. So, I was watching, or rather watching/listening a video about how Mr. Bean, that's right, Mr. Bean could beat Superman. Of all people, Superman. So, that got me thinking, who else could Mr. Bean beat in a fight? Now, my immediate thought is probably going to be his toughest opponent yet, Ernest P. fucking Worrell. That's right, and if you don't know who Ernest is, and you just think I'm pulling up some random guy, watch some Ernest movies, because Ernest is like a god human. Like, he is unfathomably powerful. So, I'm going to go through some of Mr. Bean's powers and feats and everything like that. I'm going to go through Ernest, and at the end, we're going to see who realistically would win in a fight. So, first off, we have Mr. Bean. Summary. Mr. Bean is the main character on the British comedy television program Mr. Bean, acted by Rowan Sebastian Atkinson. He is a slow-witted, sometimes ingenious, selfish, and generally likable buffoon who brings various unusual schemes and contrivances to everyday tasks. So, I'm going to ignore the fact that Ernest's actor Jim Varney. I'm going to ignore the fact that Jim Varney is dead, because obviously that's not fair to Ernest's character. So, Tier 9B. Name, Mr. Bean, Rowan Bean, or Beanie. Origin, Mr. Bean. Gender, male. Age, 64. Born on September 15th, 1956. Power, classification, human security guard. Powers and abilities, superhuman physical characteristic, acrobatics. Can pull moves like backflips while on ice without ice skates, breaking the fourth wall, aware of the audience, martial arts, knows basic judo, incapitated a thief using a trash can, proficiency with pistols and bows. Apparently he has the Toon Force because he had a cartoon show, but I think Ernest also had a cartoon show. I'm not sure. Social influencing, has a fairly impressive skill in convincing and manipulating people, even when successfully entering his teddy bear into a dog show and winning despite nearly destroying David's family life and career and only saving it last minute. David and his family still couldn't help but like him. Resistance to poison manipulation, unaffected by authentic expired foods and laundry detergents, had several bottles of different medicines, yet showed no sign of overdose effects, and heat manipulation, was inside of a dryer at its hottest setting for an hour, unaffected by drinking boiling water. So, he's pretty powerful, but attack potency, wall level, can fight people who can hurt him. So, speed, peak human, overran several security guards, outran a dog, ran up several flights of stairs, several stairs faster than an elevator, kept up with a car on foot, picked someone's pocket and switched their cards without him noticing. Jesus. Lifting strength, peak human, ripped an outhouse from the ground and could carry it. Striking strength, wall level. Durability, wall level. Tanked an explosion the size of a room. Took an explosion from a microwave and was unhurt. Stamina, superhuman, has stayed up through entire nights while driving a car and was still fine in the morning. Biked out of a small town and into a far-out country fast enough to keep behind a truck and then walked to the nearest town several miles away and showed no signs of fatigue afterwards. Range, standard melee range, tens of meters with pistol and firearm, hundreds of meters with bows and arrows. Standard equipment, Teddy. Optional equipment matches a Optional equipment matches a potato, a screwdriver, a bottle of fish, a large fish's scissors, cheese grater, soap, several types of medicine, bread, lettuce, several dozen pens, fireworks, firecrackers, bow, arrow, a pistol. Intelligence varies from below average to average, tends to be bumbling and clueless at times, however can be extremely creative and quick-witted, as well as adaptive on taking objects and finding different uses out for them. He can think of creative and rather unorthodox ways to solve issues he runs into daily. Weakness, bumbling and clueless at times, very childish. Notable matchups, victories, none. Losses, John F. Kennedy, Clone High John F. Kennedy profile. Battle took place in Clone High School, and Mr. Bean didn't have his optional equipment, inclusive references. Alright, so that is Mr. Bean. Now we have the man, the myth, the legend, Ernest P. Worrell. So Mr. Bean has the Toon Force, but we also have Ernest. Full name, Ernest Power Tools Worrell is a fictional character in a series of television commercials and later in television series. Hey Vern, It's Ernest, as well as a series of feature films played by the late Jim Varney. Tier 9B. Oh god. I just looked down at Ernest's abilities and I just saw all of it. Oh no, I don't think Mr. Bean stands a chance here. Hold on, we'll get there, okay? Name, Ernest P. Worrell. Origin, Ernest Movies. Gender, male. Age, unknown. Presumably middle-aged. Classification, human. I think he's a little bit more than human, guys. Powers and abilities. Oh, yep. Superhuman physical strength. Toon Force, fourth wall awareness. He commented that he would be dead if I wasn't this close to being an actual cartoon. Has looked directly at the audience / camera to react. Self-sustenance, he can survive in space. Oh god, Ernest is so powerful. Regeneration, mid to low, can recover from deadly wounds. Electricity manipulation and magnetism manipulation. Becomes a powerful electromagnet when hit with a large shock and gains the ability to shoot lightning bolts from his hand. Yes, really. Watch Ernest Goes to Jail. He legit just gets shot, like, he gets the electric chair and he becomes fucking Magneto. Like, I'm not kidding. That happens. Watch Ernest Goes to Jail. I wonder if I can find the clip and not get copyrighted by it. He just gets electric chaired and he just becomes Magneto. Like, bro.
Hit the alarm! Up for it! It worked before. Open sesame!
After all, I am Ernest P. Worrell, Electro Man.
Design mastery, teleportation. Avoided an axe swing by hiding behind impossibly small cover, then seemingly teleported behind his opponent. Weapon mastery, extreme pain tolerance. Martial arts, fought in Nam and likely learned how to fight. Preparation, social influencing. His cross-dressing costume is so convincing that he seduced a straight man. Resistance to poison manipulation, attacked by Scorpion and then gassed himself with a chemical weapon that can apparently melt the skin off a dinosaur. Oh god. Extreme cold temperatures and cosmic radiation, unaffected by the effects of space, which is freezing cold and filled with radiation. Elasticity, with the magical basketball shoes, can stretch Ernest's bodies to impossible extremes. Acrobatics, with magic basketball shoes, he can easily leap dozens of feet into the air. Precognition, with the magical basketball shoes. The shoes will defend Ernest even if he isn't aware of the threat. Summoning, with Santa's sack, Santa's magical sack can summon toys, fight with Santa's sleigh. Yes, really. I think it's called Ernest Does Santa or something. Ernest Saves Christmas. He becomes Santa and just pulls like the most random shit out. So yeah, Ernest has access to Santa's sleigh, like Santa's Christmas sack. So Mr. Bean is pretty much done here. Attack potency, wall level. He should be comparable to those who can harm him, comparable to a Tarantor who can run through a wooden fence. Yeah, those who can harm him. That's not a lot of people. Speed, peak human, narrowly avoided several swingings of a blade. At least supersonic with magical basketball shoes, is able to move this fast. Unknown, with Santa's sleigh, circled the earth with at least 5 times in a short order. Lifting strength, peak human, lifted a heavy cannonball, casually tossed a Christmas tree, powerful enough to smash through a car window, lifted and moved pancakes so dense that they make other men fall over or punch straight through metal trays, comparable to Trantor. Striking strength, wall level, durability, wall level, survived an explosion of a bomb, took getting thrown off of a truck while in a barrel, then hit by another truck without much harm, exploded out of a tree house and to the ground, and impaled or survived getting smashed through a ceiling by a hydraulics car lift, which should be comparable to making a man-sized holes. Took his foot being crushed by a cannon heavily enough to explode a car on impact. Stamina high. Once he did 1,222 push-ups straight. So, comparable to Mr. Bean, whose stamina is at superhuman, Ernest tanks a little bit there. Optional equipment. Standard equipment. None. Range. Standard to melee range. Standard equipment. None notable. Optional equipment. Magic basketball shoes. Santa sleigh. Baseball bat. Nunchuck. Yo-yo. Hardened pancakes. Yes. Intelligence. Below average. However, he is a master of disguise and has decent engineering skills. Weaknesses. He's fairly immature and rarely takes anything seriously. Usually shows low intelligence. Notes. This only covers his appearance in film and doesn't cover any appearances in commercials. Oh, no. Alright. So, who would win? And get back to Ernest versus Mr. Bean. I think it would definitely be close. But, like, if you take base Mr. Bean and based Ernest, there's going to be some untold godly, like, forces that would go down. I'm just saying that now. Who knows how ungodly that fight would be? It would be something else. Let's just say that. So, I think Ernest would probably win. He just has so much more to work with. You know? I mean, like, Ernest, like, Ernest just has so much more to work with than Mr. Bean. And Mr. Bean had a cartoon show. So, like, I think in reality, Ernest could probably beat Mr. Bean. If he really wanted to, you know? This was a weird video idea. But I thought it was a good idea. Thank you, person who uploaded Mr. Bean could beat Superman. I think Ernest P. Worrell could probably beat Mr. Bean. Because Ernest is OP. Yay. But yeah, that's it. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter, Discord, and Patreon. All in the description below. Patrons 1 month I do extra videos. Also, my Twitch is down there. Go check out my Twitch. I know I don't say that a lot because I always forget, because my outro has been Twitter, Discord, Patreon for so long that I always forget my Twitch. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Peace. Bye.